Hey everyone, it's Sandy, and today I'm here with a book signing vlog. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and since I am going to one today, I figured I would bring back these vlogs. Today is March 16, 2018, and Kristoff and Amie Kaufman are here to do a signing for Obsidio, which is the third book in the Illuminae files. The Illuminae files is one of my favorite series. Both of them are Australian authors, so I don't think they come to the US very frequently, so when I found out that they were going to be coming to Chicago, I knew I had to attend the signing. Right now, it's about 3:30 p.m. The signing isn't until 7 p.m. and since I live pretty far away from the signing, I'm going to be leaving in about like an hour. In the meantime, I'm going to try to catch up on some work before I head out for the event. Alright, it's about 4 o'clock and I'm going to get ready to leave my house right now. Also, the reason why I'm leaving super early is because it takes me a really long time to get to the event. Taking public transportation, it will be about an hour and a half, and I also want to get some time to get some food before the event, otherwise I'll be really hungry. And I also want to get to the event pretty early. I don't want to show up right as it's about to start. It's about 4 o'clock now, so I'm about to get ready to head to the event. So I'm on my way to go to the bus stop right now, and I'm actually going to make a quick stop at the library because one of my holds came in and the hold has been sitting there since Wednesday, so I'm going to be picking that up. This is a bad angle, but I'm currently at the train station and I'm hiding in a corner eating my McDonald's. About 6:20 right now, and I just got to the bookstore. There's already a bunch of people here, and yes, I am hiding in a bathroom so that I can vlog.
Has anyone here not read Illuminae?
And it's okay, no judgment. That's right. That's right. What matters is you're here now.
How did this series come about? You know, what was the inspiration? You know, how did you start co-authoring all these?
So this will kind of answer in two parts.
Yeah.
Do you want to do part one? Or
yeah, neither of them make us sound super cool. Not many things too. So the way we met originally was through the Internal Revenue Service. We actually thank them in the back of Illuminae for introducing us, and we're probably the only people to ever non-ironically thank them for anything that's ever happened. So when you are an alien, which is what we are, you have to have this number that's the equivalent of a social security number. And getting this thing is like a farce of Kafkaesque proportions. Like, I literally have a law degree and I couldn't understand the form. There's one bit where it says, you know, if you are a non-resident American citizen, follow 6A. If you are an alien, follow 6B. And I'm like, cool, I'm an alien, follow 6B. If you are at 6B, go to 9. I go to 9. I'm not kidding. It says, if you have come from 6B, go back. What? I mean, this, and every time you try this form, you have to pay hundreds of dollars to get these forms certified. And then if you get it wrong, they just say, no, you have failed, and then they destroy all your documents and tell you to try again. And you don't know what went wrong or why.
And the people that you ring to complain to about this?
Do you know how they answer the phone when you ring to ask for help? They
Internal
say,
Revenue Service, how may I attempt to help you?
like, they already know. Nothing they can do.
There's no pretense. It's like, we know we can't, but we're going to do a little dance for 5 minutes, and at the end of that, you'll be madder than you were before you called us, and you still won't have
at
the answers that
$10
you
a minute.
seek.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So anyway, I was one day in my office at work, you know, getting ready to scream and flip a table, when one of my besties who I worked with came walking by, and he's like, "Oh, that's a really familiar table flip. I know a guy who flipped a table like that just recently." And I'm like, "How did it end for him?" He's like, "Yeah, he got it on like the 3rd try, I think." I was like, give me his details. And so I cold emailed Jay and was like, I'm desperate, man. Like, can you just show me what boxes to tick on the form, and I'll come to you and I will buy you breakfast. And I did not know at the time that this man will do almost anything for bacon. It was a more effective bribe than I thought.
Like,
but proper Australian
not
bacon.
American
Yes,
bacon.
Not American bacon.
I don't know if any of you guys follow me on social media, but my feelings about American bacon are quite clear and quite
He'll
was an incident.
recreationally fight you.
I think it was after Your Fest.
It was your West.
Your West.
Yeah.
And we had been out reasonably late the night before with a couple of authors, and we met up for breakfast.
So
the
he's
next
wearing
day.
sunglasses inside the restaurant at breakfast to give you an idea of.
Pretty shady. And
Yeah.
I ordered a fried breakfast because that's like the universal hangover cure. And I was so excited about the prospect of bacon, I ordered an extra side of it. And it showed up at the table.
It's like one of the happiest moments of my life. It was so funny.
And I stuck my fork in it, and it shattered like glass. Like Adam Silvera, I think. Victoria Aveyard stuck at the scar in her neck.
And Jay just like sits there in his sunglasses, just staring at where the bacon was, like doesn't understand. Where did it go? Why has the bacon not?
Bacon should not do this.
No,
Australian bacon does not do this.
Yeah. So Australian bacon successfully bribed him, and he helped me fill out the form. Which was great because all your money is trapped in America until then. Though I should add, sidebar America. I believe that you had an entire revolution around the theme of no taxation without representation. We have to pay 5% of our American income to your government, and we have questions about what and we think we deserve a vote. But back from the sidebar. I mean, not that 2 votes would help, but it can't hurt, right? So we became friends after that. Like, I don't know, we get along quite well. You can probably tell.
Did you find anything in research that didn't make it into the books that you're kind of sad didn't make it into the books?
Like if you do good research, like 5% of it makes it into the book, and 95% of it is just there so that you're not saying things that are wrong. So the first time we got notes back from our astrophysicist, she wrote us a 25-page typed letter. 5 pages of it were just her yelling at us. Like 20 pages of practical science and 5 pages of like, for the love of God, stop believing movies.
I guess we're old school sci-fi nerds, and I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but Hollywood sometimes sacrifices reality for the sake of spectacle, and we had fallen into the trap of believing a certain number of these tropes. So the example that we use is the airlock trope. Like, if you're standing in an airlock and someone opens the door, you'll get sucked out into the vacuum beyond.
Where that guy is.
But that's actually not what happens at all. And so we had a scene where someone was getting sucked out, and our astrophysicist wrote to us furiously saying, this actually doesn't happen. You would feel a stiff breeze in your face, and then you would just asphyxiate and fall down dead. But it's not all that interesting to watch that happen in a movie, so instead you get shoofed out the airlock. Although we do know for a fact there was it wasn't an experiment, it was an accident that happened back in the 70s.
They say it was an accident.
It may have happened on purpose.
We have theories, yeah.
But a man in the NASA labs in Florida got accidentally exposed to vacuum. They had a vacuum chamber, and he got locked in there
Yeah.
Maybe he was just rude at the Christmas party and then
they like threw his pen in and went, "Can you just get that, Bob?"
Yeah.
Slam the door.
But he was exposed to vacuum. He lost consciousness after about 15 seconds, but he said the last thing he felt before he passed out was the saliva in his mouth and the fluid on the surface of his eyes beginning to boil. And that's because when you're in vacuum, there's no air pressure, and when there's no air pressure, the boiling point of liquids is drastically reduced, so the radiant temperature being generated by your body is enough to boil the spit in your mouth. And it's not like boiling hot, like 100 degrees hot.
It's like body temperature boiling.
Yeah, but it's kind of fizzing. Your spit would fizz. It's kind of like if you swallowed Pop Rocks. So in reality, if you ever got the airlock door opened on you, you would feel a stiff breeze in your face. You would feel Pop Rocks going off in your mouth, and then you just die.
So your last 15 seconds would be like, this is not what I was led to believe.
This is far less dramatic than Hollywood led me to believe. But yeah, in a filming sense, that's not fun to watch.
Yeah.
So instead you get shoofed out into space and flail and then freeze and it's all over. So yeah, we had a lot of fun kind of discovering what was real and what we had only been led to believe by Hollywood. But fortunately we had an amazing expert that we could consult on this kind of stuff. And throughout the whole process, we were talking to doctors and police officers and psychoanalysts, and you know, Amie and I are none of these things.
No,
we're not astrophysicists by any stretch of the imagination, so we kind of leaned on the shoulders of experts to steer us straight where we'd gone wrong.
For those who are not aware, we should say Marie is...
Does anyone in this room not know who Marie Lu is?
No. I was going to say that she has illustrated Gemina and Obsidio.
Oh,
Some people
sure.
might just have seen it. I feel quietly confident that they know who #1 New York Times bestseller author Marie Lu is.
So yeah, we were bootering around the idea of a visual element to book 2, Hannah's journal, and we were talking about illustrative styles. If any of you follow Marie on Instagram, she occasionally puts up her own artwork, which is amazing. And it just so happened that that week she had put up a picture of June from the Legend trilogy on her Insta feed, and we were kicking around ideas what kind of style we wanted for the illustrator. And we kept referring back to this illustration of June and saying, we kind of need someone who can draw like Marie.
Yeah.
Who do we know who draws like Marie?
We were like trawling through DeviantArt trying to find someone we could commission and like use.
And this went on for an embarrassing long period
and like,
of time.
you know, again, like 37th sidebar, Marie's one of our best friends.
We actually stay at her house when we're in LA.
Yeah.
And I think about 3 or 4 days into this, it was like, whoa, wait.
What if? but then once we thought, you know, like what if our Marie Lu style illustrator was Marie Lu? We thought, yeah, but the problem we have now, right, is she's kind of got some other stuff going on.
She's a little bit busy.
And she's the nicest person on the planet. Like, makes you sick. She's so talented and so lovely. And we were like, what if we ask her and she's too polite to say, I don't really want to, or I don't have time, or that's just not my jam. And so like, we wrote her this email that had like more off-ramps than the LA freeways. Like, we know you might be really busy and your agent might not want you to, or your publisher might not want you to, or the schedules might not line up, or whatever, but just maybe somehow a little bit, you know, just a thought, what do you think? We get this email back 30 seconds later in all caps that says, yes. Oh, cool, all right. So then we went to our publisher and we were like, what if Marie Lu? And they were like, oh, she wouldn't do it though. And we were like, well.
Here's an email we prepared her.
We sort of asked her already. So when we say we're suggesting her.
As in publishing, as in real life, it's better to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, Marie's so talented that we kind of then just gave her, like, you'd give her a brief because, for instance, she might not have seen the pages before and after yet, and so you don't want her to draw all the characters smiling when a terrible thing has just happened. So we'd explain kind of, you know, here's what's just happened and here's what this picture represents and here's what the characters look like, and then just step back and let her bring her own artistry to it, because you don't get someone that talented and then tell them what to do. You get someone that talented and then let them do their thing, and her thing is spectacular.
Hey everyone, so it's 10:15 p.m. right now. I left the signing around 9 p.m. I'm currently walking to the bus stop so that I can get on the last bus that I have to take before I arrive home. So it's about 10:40 p.m. right now. I pretty much just got home and I'm exhausted, so I'm going to be going to bed really soon. But I wanted to end this vlog by showing you all the books that I got signed. So I got all 3 books in the Illuminate file signed, and originally they said that we could only get 1 book personalized, so I chose Illuminate to get personalized. This one was personalized by Jay, but then Jay and Amy both signed it. And then for the rest of the books, they actually ended up personalizing it too, which was really nice. This one was personalized by Amy. She wrote for Sandy, "Take Your Shot." And they're their signatures. And with Obsidio, I sadly have not read this book yet, but I really hope to get to it soon. This one was personalized by Jay, and he wrote "We Remember." No idea what that means, but I'm sure once I read the book, I'll figure it out. And then Jay included a sampler of one of his newest books that's coming out soon called Lifelike. I have no idea what this book is about, but there is a pre-order promo going on, so if you're interested, check that out. The book event was really fun. It was really great hearing both of them talk about their writing process and their books. The event began a little bit after 7 and I didn't leave till 9. The last train to go back to Chicago was at 9:05, so I was really scared that I was going to miss it because the next train wouldn't have been until like 7 a.m. and I really didn't want to end up in that situation. But I'm really glad that I was able to meet the authors and get my book signed right before my train came. I was really nervous that I was going to miss it, but I'm really glad I didn't. That is it for the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!